Mark Farthing is on the injured reserve. He hurt his shoulder a couple weeks ago in a game we saw here in Durham. But Josh Wasson stepping it up.
Shot clock, maybe 1-0 seconds. And watch the room that he creates for himself just backing up. Looks like he's on his way to make a change. And a wide open net, and that bounce from Bergen. They pressured Guerin up top. And they go back down on the crease. The shot and the goal from Jeff McNulty.
McNulty really showing his touch last week. He started to really here. We'll get a look at it on this one.
Keep your eye on the bottom side of your screen. This is where the quick stick's going to come from. Man, right there, he thought otherwise. Lubchuk gets it. Had a breakaway taken away from him, and then turns into a 2-on-1. Lubchuk keeps, scores.
Nice presence of mind by Lubchuk not to panic when he lost the ball, not to get deflated, because he had a clear-cut breakaway down, ran the 2-on-1. You'll see he spreads out to his proper side, looks off Mike Burke, and just fires it over to the far side. And you have to pay a lot of attention to Burke if you're the
cup ceremony out in Wallaceburg, where he played his junior B. Oh, McNulty. He's not going to miss that very often, and they've worked this play for years.
Well, and Jay Priest is going to come out and talk to Eric Petrie, but Priest is up pretty high. DJ Nedelko gets chasing a little bit, watching the ball, heads over to his right. You can see him sliding across the crease right now. He's going to go hard for that other play. Not too bad, but Petrie was just...
Does get out of the stick of the Cyclops player, does get over center, and wow, that's paying the price to score a goal as Travis Burton gets drilled on the power play, our player to watch.
Better in reverse, but he just hustles after that loose ball. Nice hard pass fake. And he's coming down on Aaron Brown, who is one of the better defenders in the league.
Shot from the outside, that hard shot you were talking about, and now one of the Turf Dogs picks up the rebound. It's Hogarth, gets the rebound again. Oh, how many fakes was that before putting it underneath a Priest?
That is a goal of the year candidate from Hogarth with that effort. He gets absolutely flat, goes through four of them. Look at that. He gets buried, comes back up, the ball bounces down to him. He manages to scoop it up in traffic with a man on him. He makes that fake and tucks it past Priest. Just watch how beautiful this is. Looking to get over onto his right side. I'm not sure if he didn't realize that Adamson, also a righty, was over on his correct side already.
Here's Goddard. Scores.
How did that get in?
Straight through. This is going to be pretty.
He's got to get past the goal line extended, which he does. Oh, it didn't. Well, McNulty sidestepped the worst of it, and so he didn't take the full brunt, but that could have been really big.
That ball's in, squeaking through. Past the far side.
And you're going to see how quickly he makes this play. A nice little pass, just looking very casual before making the pass there, and then it comes across. And Rustbridge just tucks it home. This is going to be the play before. And there's the ball rolling across. More than halfway across the goal line. It rolls the entire length of the goal line almost after coming down off of Croswell. Just staying outside in a situation where, where there was a dispute, a disagreement between the officials, and they talked.
Diving through the crease, the shot and the goal. I'm not sure about that. It looked like that time the dive came in the direction of the goalie. That's what Priest is saying. Now Wayne Paddock, veteran official, former official of the year, is going to go talk to Gord Brown about this.
We'll see after the discussion. Certainly the ball gets in. Bergen diving across.
And the signal is no goal.
Yeah, and he goes toward the goalie. And Shepley gives him a bit of a push.
A little bit of help,
but he's heading towards him anyway. Good discussion. We had a goal come off the board last night as well at the ILA in a situation where, where there was a dispute, a disagreement between the officials. And they talked.
I think that's a good call. From way outside, Dan Key skips it off the carpet. That's going to cause Kevin Croswell to go for a walk here.
Yeah, I've really got to stop the ones from outside the restraining line. Actually, he's just inside by the time he does take it. Nobody anywhere near Keane, probably because he wasn't in what's generally a super dangerous shooting position.
So a goal taken off.
Yeah, I've really got to stop the ones from outside the restraining line. Actually, he's just inside by the time he does take it. Nobody anywhere near Keane, probably because he wasn't in what's generally a super dangerous shooting position.
So a goal takes
4-on-1.
That's never good, especially when Burke and Keane are two of those three. The fourth man stuck back was Eric Petrie, but it's not going to matter, as it will be Keane that puts it behind Croswell.
Head over into the corner for a stroll, but you can see Burke just waits and waits until he draws the defender, makes the pass over, and Dan Keane is a very good finisher and has Croswell at his mercy.
So deep in the Turf Dog zone, Cyclops get a fresh 30. And their own version of the Turf Dog quick stick play.
Doing his best Jeff McNulty impression, just passes the ball up top, steps in, perfect timing, and that was a perfect.
And they reset the shot clock, it must have hit him. As this one comes in and Burke just walks in off the restraining line and shoots it over the shoulder.
And in a lot of ways for Southwest so far this season shows how dangerous a shooter he can be as well, as he just, again, at full speed, picks a corner. This will be a good angle to see exactly how the ball just sneaks its way.
Side McNulty. Goddard, Wasson. Guerin up top. Ball moving in all kinds of zigzag patterns, and that's the way they've all come so far this afternoon.
Tennis racket bat in. The second one, he knew he had the time, so he caught it and made the shot. This one, you're going to see he's actually going to take the pass and drop his stick down low to tuck it into the net. There he is, just on the right of the screen.
Which is Ryan McGregor for the Cyclops. Look at a tie. Here are the Turf Dogs. And already we've got a delayed penalty against the Cyclops, and the Turf Dogs do indeed tie it up. But we're going to have
tonight here this afternoon, he's just going to take this ball. Nobody steps out to him. So he'll just get that big overhand shot.
Down low as they try and take away that quick stick play. But that opens up that play right there as Josh Washington shoots it over Priest. You got to pick your poison with this Turf Dog power play.
Was able to bury one. He almost put another one in earlier in this possession or in the previous possession, but Josh Wasson will just step in, gets Priest
scoring, and maybe a little too much as he came back to the Demons last night. Off the bench is Goddard, looking pass again and then diving through. McNulty, does he have 4 on the game?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
and look how wide open he is when he takes this pass. Hopefully they'll add an assist there to the righty who made that initial pass, but he was coming down. He did wind up taking the hit.
This time it's in the correct pocket of the stick. Pete Rennie back on the floor after taking that shot off the ear hole earlier, and he's going to get a goal for his efforts.
Get that to that ball first.
23 from 9.
And Aaron Brown, and I hope Aaron Brown's going to get an assist on that. We'll go tell them the number 4 deserves an assist, as they didn't call it out, because he really starts it off well. Just makes this nice little pass across to get Guerin and Rennie in there 2-on-1. That was the earlier.
Like he pointed to the crease. I'm not sure if he was awarding goalie ball or he said it was in the crease, but an interesting play that takes one off the board, and there it goes back the other way.
Yeah, on the back. And then we're going to see the goal here from Spanger. Nice little pass.
Matt Giles is still screaming on that bench. Looks like as he passes in for John St. John, and he scores. A sub shot from St. John's for John St. John. The arrival of Jesse Guerin and McNulty have hurt him, but this is just a nifty play.
That's just a great little move. He comes in, gets the pass with lots of space. As the man comes to him, he just...
And now the most important shot becomes the next one from the Cyclops. And it comes from Webster, and it's through the 5-hole.
Rustbridge just picked the ball up off the turf, comes around and shoots through a screen.
Spanger. That line heads off as Kranz in transition. Miller Rushbridge winds and shoots.
There's the pass, just a nice little lob pass by Kranz.
That transition that former GM Dave Colburn wanted. Oh, what a fake!
There's the initial pass by Bergen. A nice little touch pass by Goddard, and Guerin just dragging his toes so they don't go inside the crease as he tucks it home, and there you see the last love tap with the stick from Jake.
And penalty shot territory for the Durham Turf Dogs now. Should they take another penalty here? Scott Gamble out there on Childerhouse. And Burke, bouncer through the legs of Croswell, and so much for the penalty shot. Thought if you're on the bench as the Cyclops, but they'll take it as it's 12-11.
16-79.
Well, it's just so difficult when there's that much space. You get Critch making a simple little pass to Mike Burke. A couple of teammates on the Guelph Griffins who won their second straight Kufla championship this year. And
trying surprise here with the extra attacker. Looking for the game tire. Critch, it's through the wickets. Croswell drops to his knees and starts shedding the gear as he can't believe that one happened from that far out.
Well, allow that to work. And Burke, we're going to see, just makes the little pass off, and then he heads back. Nice awareness, Mike Burke. That's a captain making the pass, and then knowing that Critch had a shot, running straight to the bench to make sure that Priest could get out if the shot was stopped.
Spanger in the corner. Outside the restraining line, Petrie now in the middle. Keane spins and fires. And again through the 5-hole of Crosby.
With a man on him.
Skips off the carpet, it hits Croswell on the way to the netting. So 4.5 to play. There's another one from outside. Brady Hesseltine, they've figured this out.
Here you can see the play starting. Well, this is the goal at the other end by Hesseltine, just above the left knee, under the hand. Such a tough spot when you get is giving it to Travis Burton. Burton having a bit of a chat with him. And
Burton points to the scoreboard.
Points to the scoreboard.
Nice.
We're up 14-12, buddy, and has a little smile.
Look at the clock. It's going to be down to 7 seconds as Croswell lifts it up. It hits off the scoreboard, and the Cyclops can kill the final 5 seconds. And Jake Krantz, rightfully so, I think, controls the ball. Goes over, he's the first man to congratulate Jay Priest.
Battle between those two teams, and we got it. Our third star of the game, Miller Rustbridge. That should be RUSS Bridge, but it's close, and or just RUS Bridge. But he is our third star. I don't think you'll mind too much about the spelling with the third star honors. He gets a couple of really nice goals, a good two-way effort for him.
We always like to give nods to guys who step up near the end of the game when their team needs the most. That's why Rushbridge is on this list. You talked about the guys that they don't mind playing offense because they're defensive-minded. He's one of those guys for the Southwest Cyclops, dominant on both sides of the floor.
Our second star today from the Durham Turf Dogs with 2 goals and 4 assists is Jesse Guerin. And again, a strong two-way game, a lot of offensive contribution from Guerin, smart play all over the floor, and he gets our second star nod. The first star of the game, again, playing well all over the floor, primarily in the offensive zone with 2 goals and 5 assists, is Mike Burke. But he did, again, so many things that we saw him do well out on that floor to get that honor.
And 2 goals, 5 assists, like you said, 7 points on the afternoon. How about the assist he made on the goalie outplay? As he made the assist, the captain, the top point getter in the league, and one of the guys that's up there, the leader on this club, he's the guy that puts his head down and books it to the bench, knowing the goaltender's not there. So that's why Mike Burke is our first star of the game.